in Vorbereitung auf die neue Liga, die ich gegründet habe. Die wird dann auch, zumindest die Spiele, woran ich beteiligt bin, hier laufen. Ja, so. Dann geht das hier jetzt los. Ich bin gespannt. Ich hoffe, ihr kriegt alles mit und ja, es sei immer noch an.
Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, this is Madden Football on EA Sports.
Wunderschön.
We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging.
Heute sitze ich anders, mal gucken, ob ich das von hier aus auch hinkriege. Ja, ich...
Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And his guys get the football right at the 20-yard line. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady.
Ich sehe das nicht ganz so gut, wie wenn ich da vorne sitze, aber nun gut.
As well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Okay. So.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Ja, dann nehmen wir doch direkt nochmal hier. So.
Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And his throw here is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver.
Oh, fuck.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 3rd down.
Kevin King there defensively.
Das ist übel. Also ernsthaft. Ich sehe für die Liga echt schwarz bei mir gerade.
Again, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Okay. Natürlich akzeptiere ich.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their
Okay,
advantage
ich probiere jetzt mal
downfield, go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Ich glaube, ich werde in der Liga so ablosen.
Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level. Went to a junior college, went to Cal, and just blew up there. And then, of course, as a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do.
Oh Mann. Ich glaube, ich mache gleich mal meine Trades.
We count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a first and 10 at the 18. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Packers defense, they ready themselves here. And let's take a peek at some of the defensive effort here that's helped them get this first half lead.
Yeah, I remember in school, we used to have a term for it, break on it. When you see the ball in the air, when you see a receiver make the cut, and you anticipate it. Break on the football, get there, make a play. And we've seen a lot of that so far in this game.
Coverage has been excellent. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made no gain on the play there, second down.
Okay.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Well, the jet sweep is Godwin. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on down. So they take a big
jetzt
in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll give this to Lazard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 1 from the 2. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Not enough there for the first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to
Echt
says the
jetzt?
crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Now Crosby for the point after.
Das wird so ein Desaster, ne?
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result. Opted for the touchback. Back now comes
Das hat hier nichts mehr mit Zerstörung meiner Gegner zu tun. Das ist eher ein Traum.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Well, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Okay. Der war eigentlich
This
ganz gut.
offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Brady on the bootleg. Steps away. Evans has it left side. He's going to go out of bounds. Takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass, but you know
Okay.
exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Brady. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And a flag comes in as it falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Boom, ja.
So the
Ja,
pass
natürlich.
incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to run.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Ja.
Kenny Clark able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg, Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 2 yards of the touchdown there. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. So they go play action, 3 tight ends out there in the heavy set.
Well, they showed everything that suggested running play. Just what you mentioned, 3 tight ends, heavy formation, able to go play action off of it because if you're a defender, you're thinking it's a running play with that much beef on the field.
But they passed it, and they got 6 out of it. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
14. Buccaneers, 6.
Okay.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On first down, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Also ich weiß, wenn ich gleich erstmal trade.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't
Defense
handle
bin
it,
ich
and he
sowieso
pops
nie
up
so
in the air
wirklich
for
gut
defenders to
gewesen.
grab as well.
But a moot point
Zum
there as they
Kotzen
were
ist
able to
das.
connect. On third down, here's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
So.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Was? Oh God.
This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the result, a Green Bay score.
So, da bin ich wieder. Einen kurzen Hundeüberfall.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Was war das denn jetzt? Was habe ich denn da gemacht?
Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
Wobei, die Spielzüge waren gerade eigentlich ganz gut. Dann nehmen wir den da wieder.
Tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Off the bootleg. Brady. And almost intercepted. It would have been a pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. 12 yards there and a first down.
Was passiert denn da hinter mir?
Another down, a couple of scores. When the running game worked in that situation, I would continue to go in that direction.
So.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
So, okay.
Now Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Okay.
Brady going to throw. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
Das war so klar.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Natürlich nehme ich die an.
Defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
So.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete.
Das
6
war
seconds
das.
left on the clock. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. It's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Was wird denn das?
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments they might be made defensively. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. But if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Das ist die totale Vernichtung von mir. Wenn ich mal so.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3.
Mhm.
And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Was war
Trying
das?
to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Again, it's Jones. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers, he sets up the screen to Jones. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and get...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And this offense continues to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll go again to Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. On the return is Irvin. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown,
Oh
Packers.
Gott.
Devontae
Ich vernichte nicht meine Gegner, ich
touchdown of the
werde vernichtet.
And the Packers continue to roll.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Off the bootleg. Brady airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Off the bootleg. Brady. He'll find his tight end. It's Anthony Auclair. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That's complete to Auclair, the tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Airing this one out for Evans.
So,
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. CD, this defense, man. At this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He's got the first down and more past midfield. It's a foot race. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 63 yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got
die
done.
Liga wird eine sehr frustrierende Geschichte finden.
And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On third down, Jones. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
We got position on him, and he pulls it in. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size in front.
Brady's throw there complete, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end is going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Bucs on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant
Das wird
performance.
mich so
Where they took control of
frustrieren.
this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get free as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
7-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
With the handoff to
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
Ja. Jetzt mache ich den Screener eben die Trades.
What a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball, things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Na, weg damit. Oh Gottchen. So. Franchise. Hallo. Das war so klar. Ja, okay. Ja, dann war's das für heute eigentlich. Ich hoffe einfach, dass morgen die Dings wieder laufen. Ja, ne. Also, dann auf Wiederschauen. Na, komm.